Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan and welcome to my podcast. All that glitters is not gold, or keep getting back on the horse. How to become a wise business person and investor by knowing what is gold and what is fool's gold to achieve the freedom you desire. And that title sums up this podcast nicely, because in order for you to succeed and have as smooth and easy business and financial freedom journey as possible, you need to become like a very wise gold miner who doesn't get fooled by the glitter and the glam, who becomes successful because he or she keeps digging and kept digging and kept digging. And no matter how much dirt and fool's gold she found, and no matter how many times he fails to find gold, he keeps getting back on the proverbial horse and never gives up on his or her dreams. And may this inspire you to keep going no matter how many times your dreams have been shattered, or no matter how much struggle and failure you have encountered, or no matter how little support you have received from your loved ones, and no matter how many times you've been hoodwinked and ripped off by the scammers. Regardless, you kept going. Because the dream is all that matters, and you will be the most fulfilled in life when you are pursuing your dreams. And with such tenaciousness, and if you never give up, and if you can keep getting back on that proverbial horse, no matter how many times he bucks you off, eventually you will achieve the freedom you desire. So I hope you enjoy this podcast. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded people create the happy, abundant lifestyle you love and desire. In my videos, podcasts, books, articles, and other amazing supportive goodies that are available to you at ZaKaiRan.com, I reveal the master keys of success and money and leadership and business, relationship, and the law of attraction so that you can create and attract the happiness, health, wealth, and abundance and freedom that you desire. All right, so here we go. All that glitters is not gold, or keep getting back on that horse. How to become a wise business person and investor by knowing what is gold and what is fool's gold to achieve the freedom you desire. Now, when you go digging for gold in a gold mine, apparently what happens, what appears to be glittery and exciting that most people would believe to be gold, turns out to be, more often than not, just quartz and iron pyrite, also known as fool's gold. So-called because when fools, aka inexperienced miners, see it, they get excited and are fooled to believe they have struck it rich. But alas, they have just been fooled by what glitters. Hence the title of this podcast, All That Glitters Is Not Gold. And the same lesson applies to money, wealth, business, and investing, and even relationship. Because most people are fooled to believe that what glitters is gold and will make them rich and make them happy and make them feel fulfilled, etc., etc. But the glitter and the glam that most people are attracted to and spend their money on, and spend their time on and invest their energy into are money killers, not money builders. The big houses and the fast cars are certainly nice and fun and something to shoot for, but not until you can pay cash for them out of your profits from your business and your investments, and not go into debt to have them, which is what most people do. Going into debt to get the glitter just drains your gold and massively delays any chance of achieving financial freedom, and is just a short-term fix, like a drug so that you can temporarily feel prosperous when you are not, especially if you go into debt. So, lesson number 1, don't spend your chickens before they hatch. Don't spend money you don't have on the appearance of success so that you look rich and successful to other people, and instead keep driving that $3,000 car or that $5,000 and keep renting that apartment until you have achieved your dreams of freedom. Then when your cash flow is steady and massive, and now you can buy the Mercedes or the Ferrari and the house on the beach out of your profits from your business and your investments. And lesson number 2 is basically the same as lesson number 1. In the world of business and investing, again, all that glitters is not gold. And the business or investment opportunity you are being introduced to may be nice and shiny and glittery, but is it actually gold? Or is it fool's gold? On the surface it may seem golden, but you must always dig deeper like a good gold miner to find the thick veins, because you don't want this glittery opportunity to turn out to be fool's gold. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be a skeptic, because no one ever got rich and successful being skeptical. It may glitter nicely and turn out to be a legitimate gold mine, but to find out, you must have a developed intuition and a developed awareness about business and investing, and especially a developed awareness about other people, because they can be sneaky snakes, which means also having lots of business experience and investing experience and success experience, because the only real way to become an experienced, aware, street smart gold miner is by swinging that pick over and over again to discover gold. And of course, education is of paramount importance, but business, investing, and success education will only really get you started. The rest is up to you and your street education. In other words, you've got to commit to some businesses and some opportunities and investments and learn the old-fashioned way with trial and error, so that you get good at knowing what's good and what's bad and who's being a sneaky snake or not. You're going to have to risk your money and your time in businesses and investments to find out what's legit and what's for you. On my entrepreneurial journey, I've had business partners screw me out of my money. I've had loans not get paid back. I've had businesses killed by many outside forces and businesses that started out very glittery and even produced a fair amount of gold, but then those mines dried up. And most recently, I've been fooled by the latest glittery gold mine of cryptocurrency. Now, overall, cryptocurrency is a legitimate investment, but only if you know what you're doing and don't fall prey to the scammers. The key with business and investing success is being street smart, which is much more important than being book smart. Book smarts will make you a living, but street smarts will make you rich. So on the entrepreneurial journey towards financial freedom, you've got to be able to allow yourself to get excited about success and wealth and freedom and be excited about an opportunity that can get you there. But at the same time, you got to be smart with your time and your money. The number one rule of investing is don't risk any more money than you can physically and especially emotionally afford to lose. My first business investing project was a failure because I broke rule number one by investing too much money into something that was new to me, that I knew very little about, and money that was way too much to physically lose, but especially emotionally lose, especially by people who were supposedly my friends. The worst kick in the gut. The other business that I invested lots of money and time and training seemed very glittery, and it was very profitable initially, but because the director turned out to be a complete narcissistic asshole, that business turned into a proverbial cock-a-doodle-doo. Chalk that one up to more business education and the honing of my business street smarts and learning how to read people. And also how to stand up for yourself. Because at one point I just had to stand up for myself and say, look, I can't deal with your crap anymore. I'm out of here. Even though it was, obviously going to hurt me financially. Because if you're going to get into business with people, you've got to develop wise intuition and guidance about people's character. Again, that business glittered brightly in the beginning, but all that glitter turned into fool's gold. But no worries, chalk it up to business education and clarity and awareness of human psychology for better future clarity about future business partners and what I want from business and people, etc. Nothing to do but, there's nothing to do in that kind of situation but lick your wounds and climb back on the proverbial horse. Because, of course, if you just slink away and you're just going to, that's when real failure happens. Not getting back on the horse, but when you give up. So, next businesses, many who glittered nicely and produced some gold but didn't produce the mother lode. No worries, more business awareness, education, more human psychology awareness, more clarity of what I want for business, more clarity of the kind of people I want to do business with, more clarity about the products that I really care about and that more people want, that are actually going to help me achieve financial freedom, more clarity about ease and what I want from business and how I want, ease. I want things to be easy, like everybody does, you'd think. Now, on to my most recent adventures on the journey towards financial freedom. And the latest glitter in the gold mine, the classic of today, cryptocurrency. Now, the basic way to make money with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is the same as investing in the stock market. Buy low and sell high. And we would all be rich if we had invested in Bitcoin in the very beginning. But like the stock market, cryptocurrencies go up and down daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So you can play with the rise and fall in the short term like a day trader, or you can play for the long term and hope it always goes up overall over years, which may or may not necessarily be the truth. And aside from general investing, which is pretty straightforward, again, use the number one rule of investing and don't invest any more money than you can physically and emotionally afford to lose. Now, aside from general buy low, sell high crypto investing, there are other ways to make money with crypto, and some of those ideas are legit. But alas, much of these deals are fool's gold, especially the ones where they are piling on the glitter and the get-rich-quick glam in bucket loads, capitalizing on people's inexperience and attraction to getting rich quick. The one I got scammed from is cloud mining, where you invest in someone's project of creating, all the computers and systems and algorithms, etc., to mine crypto. And I'm sure there are many legitimate cloud mining deals out there. But most of them are scams, or a lot of them are scams. Or maybe they just don't know what the hell they're doing. Like a lot of times people get into business and they think they're, on the ball, but they really are not. But anyway, those ones are, of course, legit, and they just screw up. But the scams, how you know if it's a scam or not? Well, classic example, they show you mega glitzy ads and glitzy websites and glitzy talk, and they'll especially say that somebody, a superstar in the business world, is involved in it. And when you start investing your money, they show you quick profits and encourage you to put more money in and to make more money faster. And they got quick salesmen, and they even use supposed legit stock and crypto trading websites, so it appears legit, and it appears that you're making money, great money, very fast. But as soon as you want to withdraw your money, and this is the key ingredient that everybody finds out, it's impossible to do so. They give you the runaround and say you've got to put more money in, or no worries, just give us these details and we'll withdraw your money. But then they disappear into thin air. and all your money disappears, and then they never respond to. But anyway, so I caution you against responding to glitzy advertisements when it comes to investing. They got to advertise. It might be good if it's a trusted leader. Yeah, okay, trusted. But anyway, I recommend only getting into deals that a friend has contacted you about. Then you know it's legit because they have been doing it for a while and they've made money and they know people who introduce it to them, who've been doing it much longer, and they can introduce you to people that are succeeding in it and that have made money. And the key ingredient is, can't you get your money out once you put it in? Can you withdraw your profits? So in the crypto game, I highly recommend doing your due diligence and only getting into deals referred by someone you know. And only get involved with deals that don't need to heap on the fool's gold to get you in. All that glitters is not gold, but some glitter is most definitely gold. That's where you've got to use your discernment. Now, if you're new to investing and you're new to crypto and stocks and Forex, etc., but you have a desire to get out of the rat race by getting your money working for you rather than you working for money, but you don't have the education, know-how, or really know where to put your money, well, fear not, because there are very legitimate, solid investing groups and professional investing companies that you can get involved with that will invest your money in stocks and Forex and cryptocurrency, and give you lots of good, introduce you to great opportunities and companies that will give you a very nice return on your investment. Now, there are a lot of these in the crypto field, and many are legit and have the full intentions, like any business, to succeed and continue to grow. And many have died, but that's business in general. They come and they go. That's business and investing. I've done tons of education and research on many forms of investing, including stocks and bonds and Forex and real estate and crypto, etc. And a person can do well in any field if they know what they are doing. And, of course, any business, even if it really, really, really is 100% legit, may die. That's the business of investing, again, and business in general, whether it's the stock market or a crypto company or anyway. But the people who just throw their money at the proverbial investment wall and hope some of it sticks are playing with fire. But you've got to try things out, otherwise how will you possibly learn otherwise? But always remember rule number 1. Never invest more than you can physically afford to lose and emotionally afford to lose, because all investing has some degree of risk, or a big degree of risk, but the more education you've got, the less that risk is. The key to minimizing that risk is your education and your street smarts and your ability to follow your intuition rather than just your excitement and chasing that glitter, which may fool you. And using me as an example, crypto is very new to me, and I lacked education, and so I got scammed by glitzy, sparkly fool's gold. I was scammed by something called Bitcoin Up, and by what appears to be a legitimate trading platform called Aussie Trust. And they were both total scams, and I was even scammed by a sexy babe in the red dress. For the Matrix aficionados, they will understand this reference. More glam, and of course that one was like a crypto cloud mining deal, and that seemed legit. She seemed legit, but it was a scam. But anyway, no worries. My business and investing education and experience paid off because I remembered rule number 1. I didn't invest any more than I could physically and emotionally afford to lose. And now when I lose money in a deal, I just consider that as education and experience, just like investing in a seminar or an online course. That education is often priceless, and similarly, losing money in a deal that goes south is priceless education. Every deal I've been in, every single business and every partnership that went sour I considered to be priceless education that helps me grow not only mentally and emotionally and spiritually, but helps me expand my wealth capacity quotient, which I believe is a person's ability to grow and expand into the kind of person who has the wealth that we desire. In other words, get what you want, you must become the kind of person who is how you want to be, and who does what you want to do, and who has what you want to have. In other words, you cannot create outside of your own beliefs. Thank you, Abraham, for that statement. If you don't believe that you are a millionaire, then you will not become a millionaire. If you do not believe you are successful, then you are not successful, and until you believe it, you're not going to become successful. Or as Henry Ford said, quote, whether you think you can or think you can't, either way, you're right, unquote. And your thinking makes it so, as Kevin Trudeau has taught us, because a belief is just a thought. You keep thinking. Thanks again, Abraham. So, if you keep thinking over and over again that you can't, then it is certain that you can't and you won't. But if you keep thinking over and over again, I can, just like the choo-choo train, you can get to the top of the hill, I can, then you can and you will. And your thinking, and therefore your belief that you can, makes it so. Okay, so I've given you the necessary guidance you need to succeed in business and investing. Remember, always apply rule number 1, keep getting back on the horse of success, no matter how many times you get bucked off. Never invest more than you can physically and emotionally afford to lose. Get book smart, but develop your street smarts by getting involved in businesses, deals, and investments. And always remember rule number 1. And lean towards businesses and investments that you learn about from friends, rather than glitzy, sparkly adverts. Do your due diligence, but don't be skeptical, because no one ever got rich being skeptical. Be open, but aware when the glitter is being poured on too heavily. And I've also given you some tips on how to guide yourself so that you don't get fleeced by the scammers. Now, I want to introduce you to ways to legitimately get your money working hard for you rather than you working hard for your money, and create a solid passive income. And eventually, through time, this is not overnight, this is not some get-rich-quick scam, over time, achieve the financial freedom that you desire. The key word is time. Anything legitimate, any legitimate business or legitimate investment will take time to achieve profitability. Anything that promises 1,000% interest is a scam. They're using glitter to keep you at the gambling table so that you'll lose all your money. But legitimate deals don't need to use glitter to entice you. Of course, they're going to use a little bit because they've got to get you excited. But the proof is in the pudding. If you can put money into something and it is obvious that you are profiting and it's easy to withdraw your profits, then it's more than likely a legitimate business or investment. I get introduced to investment opportunities all the time, and there are lots of good ones out there. And I've found one that I believe is one of the best. And it is solid and extremely lucrative and fully 100% legit. And the company leaders behind it are legit. I can see and feel that they totally care. And the income possibilities are presented clearly without any glitz and glam. It's inexpensive and easy to get started. Anybody can pretty much get started. Low entry level, and it's easy to withdraw your profits, which you see very quickly. And it's also very straightforward to strategically make up your game plan on how to achieve a steady passive income stream as well as an active income stream, and how to achieve complete financial freedom within a reasonable long-term time frame of only 2 to 5 years. And I've gone through many businesses through the years, and every one of them has given me priceless business success and investing education to fully shift me to the right side of Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad cash flow quadrant. But I had to go through all those past businesses and all those investments and of money and time and losing money to get to the awareness level I have now. And this is the only business with an active as well as passive income stream where I feel like I have direct control over my income on a short-term as well as a long-term basis to achieve complete financial freedom. And I finally have been able to get to the ultimate empowered financial position where I really don't care if you do it or not. This is the self-empowered position that every salesperson or business person dreams of in regards to marketing, which is the self-empowered position of knowing 100% that you are succeeding with or without any other person on planet Earth. You don't need anyone to approve of or like what you're doing or join you or not, because you are the only one who ensures your success. No one else creates your reality or your success or even your failure but you. And with this business, my money is earning me money whether anyone else does it or not. Whether you do this or not, I'm still making money. Be great to have you on board, but hey, I'm going to make money with or without you, and I'm going to have fun with or without you. I know it is the road to freedom for me, and I know it can be the road to freedom for countless others too. And you can lead people to water, especially with the power of your example, which is what I do, but you can't make them drink. And if you try, you're just wasting your time and energy. But now, I don't have to even try. I don't have to try and push the river. I can just let it flow. And those eager souls who passionately desire to get off the rat race and onto the fast track, see Robert K's Cash Flow 101 game for that reference. Well, I have the ticket to freedom just for them, and that might be you. And if that ticket to freedom sounds like something that you would like to sign up for, then I want to hear from you. Contact me now at ilovefreedom.info. That's ilovefreedom.info, and let's show you your ticket to freedom. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Share with your friends if you got something from it. Bless them with these amazing teachings. Come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com. Come visit me on Facebook. Go get yourself lots more empowering podcasts and videos on my YouTube channel, on my website, to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of your reality so that you can achieve the freedom and the fun that you want in your life. Thanks again for watching this video or listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation. And always remember to make life a holiday.